All right, I am here with Master Motivator Ron Barron. He's run many great companies and is a great guy. And for those of you who have followed free promo tips, you know that, at some point we were going to get Ron here doing a deep thoughts interview because he's full of deep thoughts. Good morning there, Ron.
Hey, well, how are you, Jeff?
I am doing great now. Tell me, where are you now?
Oh, this week I am in the luxurious offices of the Add-A-Day Calendar Company in Taunton, Massachusetts, one of the resort capitals of the world.
Ah, Taunton, Massachusetts. I hope there's not any lingering hatred over people from LA like me with the whole Laker-Boston series. They're not.
Was there a Laker-Boston series? I remember that, Jeff.
Oh, yes, there was. Thank God the Lakers won there. But, for all you fine folks in Massachusetts, better luck next year or down the road.
I don't think that news story made it to our papers here on the East.
Oh, yeah, they probably didn't want to cover that. Yeah, so...
we understand that it's still out for decision.
Yeah, right. Okay, gotcha. Now, Ron, I've got a few questions I want to ask you as we cover just the industry and get different perspectives from people on what's happening. So I'd like to ask you, what is the biggest challenge you see facing the industry?
I think the biggest challenge today, Jeff, is a degradation of professionalism of our industry. Our industry is wide open. We've had lots of new entrants into the industry, and people are not well trained, unfortunately, and it tends to reduce our professionalism. And as a result, we wind up having a focus on price. And I think our industry is way too price sensitive because we forget the value that we ourselves represent. We think that our greatest value is the price we bring to our clients. And unfortunately, that's far from the truth.
Right. Yeah, it's certainly challenging out there. And I think you're right. Education is really important. So what do you think we can do then to address this challenge? And I think I know what's coming.
Yeah, you bet. It's all about training, Jeff. I believe, as you know, in education, I think our industry has lost the mega training organizations that we used to be famous for. Some of the big, very large national distributors that were famous for training most of the professionals in our industry today. We don't have those anymore, and they haven't been replaced by really sophisticated training organizations that have that mentality.
Well, you bring up a good point there, Ron, and since everybody's watching and, maybe you won't say no, I'd like to ask if you, the Master Motivator, would do some snippets of training for the free Promo Tips audience, because I know you've got great stuff to share. Would you do that for us there, Ron?
Hey, I'm happy to share, but does free Promo Tips imply that the training has to be free?
Yeah, well, absolutely, the training will be free, but of course you're just such a great guy, you'll impart your wisdom to our audience.
I'll impart it. Typically, you get what you pay for, though.
Oh, but no, we want the good stuff. You'll give us the good stuff, won't you there, Ron?
Only the best.
All right, cool.
Happy to participate.
All right, we'll be looking forward to that. So that's going to be a great feature to free Promo Tips. So here's the deal. What is here's the deal. Like the next question I have for you, Ron, is what's your personal focus that you have here in the industry in your life? What would that be?
My personal focus, truthfully, is doing what I can as one individual to raise the professionalism of our industry. I believe in this industry. I believe we have tremendous value to bring to the business world. And you know where that value has to come from, Jeff? It has to come from in here. It has to come from your heart. It doesn't come from external forces, and it clearly doesn't come from having the lowest price on the block. So I do what I can in my little way to try to help upgrade our professionalism. We need it, and I believe in it.
Right. And if you had the ability to change one thing in the industry, what would that be?
Oh my gosh, if I could change one thing, I would try to work to eliminate supplier fear. I think suppliers are quick to degrade distributors and their tactics, but I think suppliers set up most of the situations in our industry, and we're riddled with fear. We're afraid to invest in our own industry, the one that gives us our livelihoods. And when you come from a standpoint of scarcity, I think we all lose.
Right. Excellent point. Now, what bit of knowledge, Ron, could you impart to our audience, personal or professional, something that you've learned throughout the years that you think is of value for our viewers?
Oh, good question, Jeff. You know what? I've been in the industry about 30 years now, and I used to be the supreme workaholic. I used to work 14 hours a day. I worked Saturdays, Sundays. I'd missed every event that was important in my family. I'd look my son in the eye when he was 10 years old, and I'd say, you know what? I'm sorry I can't be at your 10-year-old birthday party, but I got to work this weekend. And I'd look him straight in the eye, and I'd say, but you know what? I'm doing this for you. And I used to believe myself.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you talking about me there?
I am talking about you. Your wife suggested I add this little component.
Ah, yeah. Well, you're really hitting home, and I think that like you, I've learned the value, or I'm trying to learn the value of taking time off. And actually, we're on a countdown. Looking at the calendar, we're like 3 days away from leaving for our week-long vacation, and I'm really looking forward to that. Of course, I'll be doing some free primitives videos from Hawaii, but we got to just share the whole concept of resting. And also, our good friend Rod Brown takes off 2 months during the summer to spend time with his families up in Washington on a beautiful island up there fishing with his kids. And I'm thinking, that is just awesome. I so appreciate that. And like us, he's worked all those years to build up, this huge top 50 company, but now sees that, hey, there's something more important, and this is time you won't have back.
Yep. You know what, Jeff? We're on this planet for a bigger purpose than to work, and we have to have some focus. And what I've learned is when you begin to work less, you actually accomplish more. And for you to be as successful as you can possibly be, you must first learn to work less. We work hard and we do accomplish stuff, and because we accomplish stuff, that sort of feeds us, and we say, oh, if I work a little harder, I'll accomplish more. And you know what? You do accomplish a little bit more. But if you want to be as successful as you can possibly be, you need to work less, and I can prove it to you, Jeff. I can prove it to you because I know that the best ideas you ever had, the ones that catapulted your career, that really changed life for you, your business life, they never happened while you were hard at work. When did they happen, Jeff? Your best ideas, they happen when? When you're in the shower. You know why? Because you can't multitask when you're in the shower.
Right, and when you're on the motorcycle.
You have 5 minutes, or on your motorcycle, or when you're snoozing, or when you're crocheting, or when you're canoeing. But you have
crocheting, don't get the word out on that. No, just kidding.
I heard it's one of your hobbies.
Oh, yeah, right.
The point is, you have to be at peace. And when you're at peace, our brains work the best. And that's when you get the mega ideas that change things for you.
All right, excellent. Well, hey, thanks so much for sharing deep thoughts with us. And we look forward to all the great contributions that you are going to be bringing and have brought to Free Promo Tips.
Hey, I'm always excited to be part of freepromotips.com. I think it's the best communication tool we have in the industry.
All right. Have a great day.
Hey, you too, Jeff. Take care.